Hello, you are watching Flat Spill Tales, and today I have a special treat for you all. I'm going to be reading one of 10 short stories from Flat Spill Tales that was published on Amazon in 2018. I also have an audio version that was published a year ago, and it will be a live reading of Islay's Vision. I finally had a chance to escape Silicon Valley, the crazy, fast paced world up there that was just getting unhealthy. And I was able to move down to San Luis Obispo, and it's just been awesome. So much to do here, super creative, fun. I'm finally able to live this dream out and read this story that I had fantasized about years before, 4 years, something like 4 to 5 years before I even moved here. And now is the time. Islay's Vision. Mountains blanketed in gold sleep soundly near the undefined line of the nine gatekeepers of Lucia, capturing any sea wolf staring upon the land. These wayfarers end up as prey caught in the nets of maids woven by their mother Ron. The sisters net the pirates and turn them upside down, shaking them violently to empty their sticky pockets of stolen loot. They daisy chain the loot from marshy sea to sister and sister until the ninth one, Islay, unloads the treasure in the land of the bishops, Los Obispos, where their father, Aegir, plans a grand party for the nobles. He will brew the finest ale for the monks of the New World, a Christianized world of one God that reigns in the warm valley of Eden. Aegir offers gold and iron for the Chumash for their help in gathering coastal live acorns, sagebrush, and sticky monkey flour to make the ale. Aegir knows not the land but the sea, and offers his elves and dwarves to aid the monks who work night and day at making giant oak barrels to brew the ale. Aegir calls on Thor to deliver stormy seas with lightning bolts towards Eden. He mixes the ingredients into the large barrels and recovers a lightning rod from the mast of a wrecked Franciscan ship and electrifies the ale with his charged rod, mixing and brewing the grog. After work, guarding the seashore, his nine daughters test the brew and chime in. Moro speaks first. Father, it's too bitter. It needs more monkey flour. Madonna adds, I like the sagebrush with its fruity aftertaste. I recommend more of that for the finest elixir, Father. Aegir thanks his daughters. I appreciate the smooth palate, girls. Your mother tastes fish in everything she tries. It helps to have nine opinions. Speaking of Ron, where is your mother's ladies? Suddenly, a wave from the sea rolls over the hills, and Ron appears with her mouth wide open, releasing the sea back over the hills like a giant surge in the tides, through the marshes, over Los Osos, and into this ocean. As Ron opens her mouth to speak, a salmon jumps out of her mouth and into the net. Aegir spears it with his trident and swallows it like a seafood appetizer. Ron turns to her daughter Islay. Islay, my prophetic darling, have you shared your latest dream with the monks in Chumash? Islay shakes off her green viney coat of grapes, stands tall and peers across Eden, and chants like a cirrus from the sea. When I close my misty eyes, I see a beautiful garden of green, churned swampy with steam as if I were not to share my dream. If our nations dare not speak to share a common ground in a land where oceans awake and get angry with waves that have sound, we must join together, Chumash, Franciscan, and Norse. For if we miss this time to dine in the west in Eden, tales no more will be told of mountains of gold, purple plum grapes, and coastal live oaks. No more will acorns adorn, falcons fly, and dive, nor will the vines make fine wines. This land, I shall say, will be swept up by the sea and become barren and dull. Father Francisco asks Islay for her vision with an important message to the settlers and reassures his position as a father with a mission for his people in the land of bishops. Our Father has delivered us to this land with a message for all, to establish a church in the valley along this post, along the Gold Coast, where we may pay reverence to the one God who rules all, the God of Spain, the Lord of the New World, and the Father of the Valley of Eden and the land of the nobles. Chief Mowak of the Chumash speaks up in a Salinan English pidgin. Islay, we receive your message as gatekeeper of the water world and gladly accept your gesture, like we do Mother Ocean's seashells for our culture and trade. Father Francisco, we listen and hear your talk from the sky world, of one nation joined together under one God in the sky. With all good purpose, we intend to share our trade and goodwill to live here together in the middle world on the land we stand. Chief Mowak nods over to one of his daughters, Chiwak, who opens up a leather satchel and gives Father Franciscan a beautiful necklace with beads from the grasslands and blue and red shells from the sea. Father Francisco thanks them and promises to teach them the ways of the Christian God in the sky. He further offers up jobs of building missions of brick and stone from the earth and proclaims them as holy places of worship to the one true God in the sky. Chief Mowak obliges with open arms and reminds the people of his land that he will have his oldest daughter, Fina, whose spirit animal is the mountain lion, to watch over the lands of his nation. This afternoon, the nations join together at the floor of the valley near the river springs that flow through Eden. Each nation and their representatives dine together at Eger's party and drink of his transformational elixir and anticipate sharing the land with each other and how to best survive and protect this lush garden that lies nestled along the Nine Sisters marching toward the sea. Okay, thank you for listening today. I have 3 questions for you all, and feel free to comment whether this is live or recording. One question is, how does place affect this story? What feelings do you get after this, or what effects do you have listening to this? And is there any purpose, or could there be any purpose? What might be based on hearing the story? Thank you for listening today, and feel free to go to Amazon.com or BarnesandNoble.com. You can also hear an audio version of Flatspell Tales. This is one of the 10 flash fiction stories in Flatspell Tales. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.